Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool beat Newcastle by 4-2 in one of the most dominant, one of the most one-sided, one of the most mental games of football the Premier League has seen in a very, very long time. I mean, the headline stats are mental. Obviously 4-2 to Liverpool, but in terms of 34 shots to 5, 9 big chances created, 5 of which were missed by Liverpool. The highest XG any side has ever put up in a Premier League match. According to one of the stats companies, it's 7.27 expected goals to 0.59. I mean, 9 big chances alone is absolutely outrageous. It's daft. It's ridiculous. And yet, for all of the dominance, there was a part of the game where you were wondering whether it was going to be a smash and grab job by Newcastle United, because they somehow managed to get it back to 1-1. And the goal came from absolutely nowhere, didn't it? But Mo Salah, Curtis Jones, Cody Gakpo, and then Mo Salah again do finally get the goals that do wrap up the game. We've missed the penalty. We should have had players sent off. Joe Linton should have had about 9 yellow cards, but probably 3 proper ones. The goalkeeper obviously picking up a yellow card for a penalty decision. It was just wild, and for all Liverpool's dominance, we never really felt truly comfortable as fans, I don't think. And one of the reasons is there's a league title to win, and Liverpool are trying to go about the business and win a league title this season. Make no bones about that. Liverpool top of the Premier League table by a comfortable, not so comfortable 3 points at the moment. A draw here was never, ever going to be good enough for the Reds, especially with Man City looking ominous at the moment in the way that they're sort of garnering points since their return from the Club World Cup. I'm going to get into some of your comments. We're going to talk through some of my thoughts and feelings of the game in this one. I'm going to start off with Diane Butler, who says, what a game. Great start to 2024. So happy with the 3 points and that we're still top. Excited about the games ahead. We've got another big game upcoming, of course, against Arsenal in the Cup. Sean 48 has joined as a first teamer, so thank you very much for that one. Veronica again. Veronica says, a hard-fought win for us, but please, we got the 3 points. Yes, top of the league. Indeed. One of the ones that I find quite interesting actually here is, I saw this one in our Discord chat for Plus Legends. I went early, checked the Discord and said it was going to be a statement win. Says Ida, given the XG, a heroic goalkeeper, my word, Dubravka was incredible. A missed penalty and a 4-2 win. I'm claiming that it was indeed a statement win. With the eyes of the world and obviously of the other combatants watching on, Liverpool needed to do something, and Liverpool put up one of the most dominant attacking performances you will ever see at Anfield. The weather was crap, the referee was crap, the finishing first half from Liverpool, crap, and unfortunately the one guy that will have had the ire of Liverpool supporters at half time was Darwin Nunez, and he's a talking point, and we're going to get to that, but let's talk the positives first and foremost. I mean, it's a positive and a negative at this point because it's Mo Salah. It's a positive because he's now the joint top scorer in the Premier League. He's got 14 goals, the same as Erling Haaland. His goal contributions, I believe, are now 4, maybe. He got 2 goals and 1 assist tonight. He was 1 ahead with 19, so he'll be 4 ahead of Erling Haaland's goal contribution so far this season. But we know that the next month we're going to be without Mo Salah, so 2 goals, obviously 1 a penalty, 1 missed penalty and an assist today. Shows you just how important Mo is to this Liverpool side. And it wasn't until maybe sort of the latter part of the game where you really start to see the creative side of Mo, and then it wasn't until after the second goal for him that you really start to see the greedy side of Mo. Maybe he could have laid Jota in for a 5th Liverpool goal, but decided to try and get a hat-trick. This man has continued and will continue forever probably to put up big numbers. It's incredible what he is able to achieve week by week, and this is for a person who I actually don't think he's been in great form this season. But he's not been in great form, I say that. And I look at the top scorers list and I look at the goal contributions. Is he top of the assist chart all by himself as well? Premier League assists. We'll have a little look here to see, because I don't know whether he is, but I think he is, yeah. So he's got 8 assists, which is joint with Ollie Watkins, and he's also got 14 goals, which is joint with Erling Haaland, which is absolutely insane, isn't it? And, you know, for what he's able to do year in, year out in a red shirt, while by all accounts not actually playing in game that well. I can't believe I'm saying this, because he must be playing well, because he's the top scorer and top assister in the top league in world football. So my head needs a wobble. It really does. I can't possibly think that. It's just stupid. And yet I do somehow. I don't know how. But again, without him tonight, where would we be? I don't know. We might have drawn the game without Mo Salah tonight. He is such an important player for us. And, you know, Darwin Nunez deserves credit for the assist, for putting it on the plate for Mo Salah after that penalty miss. It's a good save by Dubravka. It's not the best penalty. I think, you know, you can question his penalties and stuff, but he stepped up at the end, didn't he, to put daylight between us and Newcastle United again, because he takes that penalty. It's so difficult. We're all thinking, is he going to stay on penalties? He's just missed one. It's the same game where he gets the penalty and he slots it in the bottom left or the keeper's bottom right. Keeper goes the wrong way, thinks he's going to do something similar to the penalty before, but he has the big brass balls to go, no, I'm Mo Salah, I'm going to change my mind, I'm going to take a different type of penalty, I'm going to stroke the ball into the back of the net, and Liverpool have a 4th goal through Mo. He obviously, we were helped along the way by Curtis Jones tonight, who I think was absolutely brilliant. And I've got a comment here as well from somebody who agrees. And you can see here, Mike _NZ said Curtis was brilliant today. He was. And he gets a goal. And I think we're a better side with Curtis Jones in it at the moment. I really like Gravenberch. I really do. But Curtis Jones provides us an element of control to our game. Now, we weirdly didn't have... We had loads of control, but weirdly, you know, we weren't cutting edge in terms of our finishing stuff, and we did give a couple of big chances away. There's nothing we can do, I don't think. You could overanalyse their second goal all you want, but it's a great corner and a great header, and he's got the run on Jota, who's stood still in the penalty area, because that's the way that the Liverpool defend him. But going back onto Curtis Jones, like, links the play so well, but also is showing us that he can provide end product as well. You know, he's in the middle of the box, he's in the 6-yard box between the goal posts, and he's slotting a ball, and the assist from Diogo Jota. And the football for that one, by the way, was absolutely brilliant as well. You know, I think it's Jota who makes the run in, doesn't it? He plays the ball off to Salah. Salah then plays the ball back through to Jota. Jota across to Curtis Jones, and the keeper's completely taken out of the game, thankfully, because Dubravka, when he was in the game and we were shooting from distance, or shooting from 5 yards or 6 yards or 7 yards or 8 yards or whatever, was unbelievable. He was superhuman. He put in a prime Oliver Kahn performance, as someone in the comments during the watch along said, for them today. He was outrageously good, and yet he still conceded 4 goals. I mean, that's just how good Liverpool were today. You know, Eddie Howe's now talking on Sky over on the UK show, and I'm sure he'll be talking about the refereeing decisions and potential soft penalties. It wasn't a soft penalty, if you ask me, for Diogo Jota one. The goalkeeper comes out, Jota goes round the goalkeeper, the goalkeeper pulls him down by knocking into his feet. I'd like Jota to have stayed on his feet a little bit longer, I really would. It didn't happen. No problem. Mo dispatches. But again, you know, Curtis Jones, Jota was brilliant when he came on. Gakpo did some good work. Obviously gets a goal when he comes on as well. That was the one that Salah assisted. It's not the best. It's not the best finish by Cody Gakpo. He's hit sweeter balls than that, I am sure. But yeah. One of the comments that I really like here actually is from Idad. He says, the sheer desire we're seeing in the attempts on goals in games means something is cooking. Liverpool have got something on the go, certainly. It's a slow simmer. Maybe we'll hit a rolling boil tonight, a part of it, but, you know, this Liverpool side knows how to break a team down. We're now the second top scorers in the league. We've got the most points. We know that already. We've got the best defence in the league. When you've got the best defence and you're one of the high scorers, you're normally in for a good season. And it feels like that's what Liverpool are there for now, isn't it? You know, a bit of a break in terms of the Premier League for us. But yeah, I mean, just really happy really happy, and I didn't know whether I was going to be really happy at the end of this game, because the way that the game was going, I felt a little bit like, oh, what's going to happen here and stuff like that. But yeah, let's talk Jones again, because, you know, D wants to another unbelievable performance, he says there. We've got another comment here from Master, who says Jones, Endo, Gomez, Diaz were all brilliant. Salah towards the end massively improved. Jota and McAllister, great impact from the bench. There was a wonderful ball from McAllister, wasn't there? Was that the Jota one where we got the penalty outside of the boot, running into his path? I mean, it was sensational stuff. But both of those DMs, Endo and latterly, McAllister, were brilliant. Endo, superb, man. Winning the ball back, high up the pitch, making it incredibly difficult for Newcastle to play out, recycling possession where he needs to, getting onto the edge of the box, trying to get shots off. Brilliant. Jones we've discussed, Endo we've discussed, Gomez at left back was superb. There was some defending in the first half where he just comes across, plays the ball back to Alisson, diffuses the situation like Virgil van Dijk in his pomp, or Virgil van Dijk now would do. Yeah, absolutely superb. He's such a good defender, isn't he? Now, whether you throw him at right back or you throw him at left back, we saw today, he can still do it. You know, they moved Anthony Gordon over there to try and get some success out of Joe Gomez, and I think the plan there, thinking about it, was, you know, I know Anthony Gordon's had some decent success against Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I thought they were going to try and get round the outside of Joe and make him defend on his left foot, rather than take a left footer and maybe try and cut inside where Joe's probably strongest on his right foot. But again, Joe Gomez held up to it, answered the questions for him. Absolutely superb. Going to carry on in the Discord for now. Jota for me, love the bloke, said Rafa Fire. Jota, man, he's just he come into this full of confidence, isn't he? I mean, you know, no goal there for him tonight, but gets an assist for the Kurt Jones one. He's playing really well, and it's his all-round game. It's not just end product at the moment for him. Obviously, we saw end product on Boxing Day. We're now seeing a little bit more of that all-round game, and you know, he's going to be such a major part of how Liverpool replace Mo Salah for the next month, because losing him and obviously losing Endo in the Asian Cup is going to be difficult. So we're going to need, you know, one man is going to replace Mo Salah. But between Jones, hopefully between Darwin Nunez and Gakpo and Diaz again with another big performance today, we've got the lads who can still score goals for us. You know, Diaz looked like a man possessed at times in the first half. Obviously wins as a penalty, has a goal disallowed for a very, very tight offside and stuff now. Again, looked brilliant. Looked like he was looking for end product as well, which is exactly what you want from a Liverpool forward, isn't it? So yeah, really good. Good to see we're continuing the trend of making things as hard as possible in 2024, said Marsley. A must-win game after the result from Arsenal. Really wish the ball from RG led to an assist, but hey, top of the league. You'll never walk alone. Absolutely. Connor S has sent us a YouTube super chat. Thank you so much. It says important win for the mentality. Let's see if I can get that up properly. There we go. Important win for the mentality. Happy New Year from Australia. Happy New Year to you, Connor, as well. It's always a good year when Liverpool start it top of the Premier League table, isn't it? And then we've got Amy, friend of mine. Thanks, guys, for all you do. I've had a stressful few weeks fighting my local authority to keep control of my care, but you guys have kept me smiling. Amy, hopefully you're all right. Hopefully your care gets sorted. Thank you for supporting us, as you always have done. And thank you for supporting us with the super chat here. Bruce Chewis says, Happy New Year, creations to the Redmen crew. I don't care if Jota dived or not. That karate chop by Joe Linton in the first half was a disgrace. Agreed, should have been sent off, said it before. Made hard work of that. Standard Liverpool, says Dickie Red. You're right, we did, we do. Sean 48, we were fantastic tonight. 1 million chances, poor goals we gave away. We did create about 1 million chances. I think you've counted, I believe you. Dickie thought Curtis and Endo were excellent in midfield. Sobo up and down, certainly like a little roller coaster. It was a bit of one of those types of performances from him, wasn't he, where he looked really good at time, but some passes was terrible. The one where he had like 3 red arrows in front of him, he could pick right, or there was 2 lads to the left-hand side and played a shocking pass, to be honest with you. Too much of that, a little bit lackadaisical for me. Amelia, welcome as a first teamer. Thank you so much for joining us. And Eugene O'Sullivan. If you told me 2 months ago I'd have been worried about Endo not being in our team, I would have laughed. But now I'm seriously worried. He's been that good. He really has. Keeps improving game upon game. And you're thinking, where's his level? Where are we going to find out that he can't improve anymore? Well, apparently it wasn't today because I thought he was brilliant. I thought he's been brilliant the last few weeks, steadily getting better and better and better, and yet he still comes out of it looking better again tonight. Al Jabroy, who do you reckon starts in place of Salah? I'm all for Gakpo, Jota, Elliott on the right. What's news on Szoboszlai? Not sure about Szoboszlai, whether he's picked up a little bit of a hamstring injury. Haven't heard anything. Obviously been doing the shows and stuff. I'm here for Elliott. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of Harvey Elliott. If Diaz wants to spell him, Jota wants to spell him on that right hand side, I'm fine for it. Don't know yet. Sam Wick, not Sam Wiki. Get Osimhen in. We are wasting time trying to wait for Nunez. Victor Osimhen is a clinical striker, of course. But I don't see Liverpool doing that anytime soon. But we will talk a little bit about Darwin Nunez because now's the time to do so. He didn't have a particularly good game. Walked away with the assist, obviously, for Salah in the first goal. Missed 2 of our 4 big chances in the first half. I'm just seeing if I can get some of the stats up on him, actually, because it's always more interesting to talk with fact. He played 64 minutes. He should have had 1.67 expected goals. Apparently, gets an assist. He created 2 big chances. He created 2 chances, created 1 big chance. Had 5 shots on target, 3 shots off target. It was a header there, wasn't there? He actually ended up missing 3 big chances of our 5 big chances missed during the game. Mad when you think about it, of how talented a footballer he clearly is, how dangerous a footballer, how he finds himself in the right situation at the right time so often and yet isn't able to bury these chances over and over. There is a point where Liverpool will just think we've got to get someone who can bury these chances, but there's also a school of thought. I know I do deep dive on a Tuesday normally with Josh. We're doing it Wednesday this week, by the way, where you turn around and you go, bloody hell, like, you know, Josh really truly believes, and I think he's right, by the way, that it is a very hard skill to get yourself into positions to score goals. But when you get into those positions, man, you've got to score them. And, you know, for the 4 goals that we scored tonight, we should have been talking about more. Should have been talking about 7 with the big chances that Darwin missed tonight. And it could have been one of those real big statement wins from Liverpool, but unfortunately it wasn't. So, yeah. It is what it is. Nick Pryor just says, evening all. Thank you very much for joining us. We smoked them XG7. We did, Divinus, which I believe is a Premier League record. Going to miss Salah and Endo when they go, but thankfully Maka and Diogo are now back available. Completely agree. Harvey to fire while Mo is away. I would not be surprised if Harvey Elliott has a big month ahead of him as Liverpool fight on multiple fronts. So yeah, it is what it is. Of course, we're going to get into some of the Twitter comments because I have left them alone, I'm afraid. Top of the league, says Trev, aka Boom, and he puts the gif on there. I don't know whether we've got the screen right now. Scott Barton says, best we've looked all season today. By far the most deserved winners won today. Jones looked brilliant too. Agree with that one. Evan H says, one of the most one-sided games in Premier League history in terms of stats, yet it was an absolute slog and took a questionable penalty to kill the game off. Genuinely don't know what to think. In many ways it was a great performance, yet somehow it was awful. It was kind of awful. This is a really interesting one because you can't tell your body or your mind how to react to something, can you? But I will walk away thinking about the 4 goals that we scored, thinking about the boss game of Togger that we got to watch there, and thinking about Liverpool being top of the league. And I won't dwell on the misses. I won't, you know, I'm more arsed when we draw games and Darwin's miss big chances than when we win. And I know that's stupid because the pessimists and the realists, not the pessimists I should say, will tell you that, you know, you can't keep missing them. But when Liverpool keep creating these chances and he's a part of the side, then Liverpool are in good form. And again, you can't tell yourself how to react to something, but I look at Liverpool, I think, quite favourably, not through a lens of sort of, not saying you do this, by the way, or anyone does this, but like this, like I want to find the positives is all I'm trying to say in performances, and the positives there where we absolutely dick the Champions League side, or a former Champions League side, or side that qualified for the Champions League last season, I should say. But James Lim, you know, I know you're right here, by the way. Nunez missing is becoming a problem, perhaps giving penalties when Salah's away. Apparently he's meant to be a good penalty taker, I was saying tonight as well, yeah. Diane says, I'm sure Harvey will grab the chance and do his best for the team. I think he will as well. Got a few more. The attack looked better with Jota and Gakpo, said Tom McCarthy. Jota's a special player, isn't he? And Gakpo needs to find his feet a little bit. He's been improving the last maybe month, I would say. You know, that little run through the centre in the number 9, I think, has helped Cody. The goal tonight will help Cody, of course. So yeah, real good stuff there from Liverpool tonight, and you know, a strong performance against a very, very good side that we know is a good side. So yeah, all in all, really, really happy with that. Really made up that Liverpool were able to put a very tough fixture behind us and ultimately go top of the Premier League table, which I have in front of me now as well. Liverpool top, 20 games played, 13 games won, 6 drawn, only 1 loss, and it was of course the Tottenham game. Second highest scorers with 43, joint with Aston Villa, and best defence with 18. Best goal difference in the league as well, although we have played a game more than Manchester City, sitting pretty at the top of the table. 5 ahead of Manchester City, who have a game in hand, 5 ahead of Arsenal, and 3 ahead of our closest challengers, Aston fucking Villa. Mental. The year's started in a weird way. With Liverpool top of the table and Aston Villa second. I wonder when the last time that happened was. It must be a long time ago, certainly pre-Premier League. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm going over to do player rankings at around about 22, about 7 minutes time. So yeah, catch me on Twitter at Mr. Blood Red, and catch me on Instagram if that's your thing at cpayjack82. And yeah, check out all the amazing content over on Redmen Plus. We'll be reliving that game, of course. The podcast will be tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I believe. Main podcast. Deep dive is going to be Wednesday, but the instant match reaction and the player ratings are getting recorded right now for redmenplus.com. So get over there, get yourself a subscription, and enjoy life. Ta-ra.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the content today. If you want to get your name in and amongst these wonderful people, then head to redmenplus.com. Join as a legend tier subscriber. You're going to get free merchandise codes. You're going to get in our Discord, and you're going to get your name at the end of YouTube videos. Yes, redmenplus.com.